In this video, I want to talk about a specific Pictos in the game. This is essential for some builds because otherwise you need to, let's say, work to reduce your health. But this one, the one, basically makes your max health reduce to 1. And you also get in return 108% critical rate. So we're going to talk about how you actually benefit and where it's located, where you can get it. And basically the idea is that you want to benefit from actually being very low health and also enjoy this high crit. So first of all, where you get it, all right? Let's start with that. So if you go here, this is in the north mid, you're going to find this island, and on the right, Sunless Cliffs. You can get it later in the game, of course, as you can need to pass through these blocked areas. But once you get there, you need to get to Sunless Cliffs. There, well, first let me show you how it looks. So it's kind of like a nebula-like, so you can't miss it. Sunless Cliffs. Now you can't really miss it. Just jog forward until you reach a place where you're going to see kind of a red mirror. So you're going to find this entrance, and inside you're going to find a mirror. There you need to basically interact with it. Just know there's a flag nearby, so just make sure to touch it. And this will trigger a boss, which is quite similar to other ones, but kind of bigger. So you need to choose a single character from your roster. So this boss attack should be familiar to you because it's kind of very similar to the other one that look like him, but this one's just bigger with red eyes and more creepy. And once you destroy this dude, you're going to get the one. All right, so this is the Pictos. Now, of course, you can upgrade it, just playing with it, and then you can equip it as luminous to other characters that you want to use this one with. All right, let's talk some practical uses, not full builds, how to protect yourself, but where you can use it. So for example, with Verso, we have where is it? Yeah, this item. So basically you gain 1 rank per 20 missing health. 20% missing health. All right, so you need to equip this weapon. And of course, damage on full health is not relevant. It's actually the opposite. We don't want that. And basically, if you equip the one, look at something funny, right? Let's revive him. Revive, and he's S. You don't need even to work for it. Now, let's say there's an enemy that you need to break his stance first, all right? So you can just go fully charge enemy's bar on that, all right? Yeah, and there are some enemies in the game that has a bar. It's sometimes big. It takes you a long time to actually get there. And once you break it, you can deal more damage to them. But now we're gonna spend a lot of turns. What if you can just let your character, or in this case Verso, die and fully charge the bar? And it's not a really great example here, although there are some enemies with big bars that take forever. But here, I just let Verso die, for example. No worries, he can be revived with S rank in a moment. He dies. Now look at the enemy's bar. It's full. Can be broken. Basically just using Verso in this case as a utility. And because just one shot, because it's 1 HP, it's very fast. Yeah. So this is not a great example here in this case of the fight, but you can see it can be done and very fast. And then you can create some other synergies and everything just to take advantage of the break. And there's some pretty cool ones that you can use. So you won't dive a lot into it, but there are options. Now, another thing you can use is the Death Door. Deal 50% more damage if health is below 10%. Which of course it's going to be, because you are going to be 1. Now you can use also Survivor. Survive fatal damage with 1 health once per battle, just in case, you get hit that can actually eliminate you. Of course, another safe route is basically having something that allows you to get shields. You can also use it strategically, like on death, allies gain 3 shield points. Well, just let him die and just sacrifice him for buffs. Not that I'm saying it's a good strategy, but I'm saying it's possible. And it's going to be faster. Now, this can also be useful for Mile, for example, because you can generate shields, like on defensive stance, gain 1 shield per parry, lose all shields on turn start. So you can just, based on, getting the buffs that allows you to be in when you are 1 HP, and basically just generate shields to protect you. It can be at some point maybe vulnerable, but again, it's a very, very small window. And yeah, so if you are comfortable with that, and you're going to get lots of shields, by the way, or at least at the first turn you need to parry well, you'll be doing much more damage like that. Of course, with the other complementary Pictos. And of course, there are different ways to combine it and create something crazy, even if sacrificing, one hero just to get something crazy going on and chaining things. But as you can see, it is something that is essential for certain builds and certain synergies. Even by the timing, because you can actually just by one hit, if you want to do it, you can actually time it instead of just, your hero takes like maybe several turns to die. So you can actually really time it right to execute something like a chain of things that can really be very powerful for a single character that is maybe the DPS and you want to just deal massive damage and just support them in certain ways. Or of course, just use it on a different on one character that you can benefit from certain Pictos and certain synergies and have maybe shields and other protection that maybe HP is not even relevant. Yeah, so think creatively. Remember, you have critical rate 108. So this is very good to take advantage in a way to actually deal damage, but you can use it in other ways. Let me know which build you think it will be great with and share it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.